Hi everybody, Andrew D here, Psychic Van Man again, here I am with the Scarecrows, and I thought I'd just pull over because I've not spoken to you for a while, and look, if you were complaining about me not wearing a seatbelt, well, here I am now, not wearing a seatbelt and not driving either, so chill. Why is everybody so stressed? I tell you what, I've just come back from doing my radio show, and everybody is like so stressed at the moment. Drivers cutting me up, motorbikes cutting me up, and you think to yourself and you ask yourself, you know, why? Why don't people? Am I old? Why do people not leave themselves enough time to get to where they're going and build a bit of fat into the system, build a bit of a buffer, and then they can get there chilled? And it makes a hell of a difference to your journey. So talking about being chilled, what's stressing you out today? What's really getting to you? Who's winding you up? Who's getting to you? Who's really pushed those buttons and, whatever it might be, you yanked your chain, as they say. But all I'd say to you right now is it's Friday. It's coming up to the weekend. You may be in New Zealand, Australia, where your weekend has already started. And so what time is it? Let me just check. It's 1:30 here in the afternoon. So, yeah, New York time, 8:30. New Zealand, about 12 hours ahead. So you're already in bed. The weekend's, well, you're probably in bed drunk if you're in New Zealand already. But try and enjoy this weekend. Try and enjoy yourself. Try and find something that really allows you to wind down, come down, and don't put yourself in stressful situations. Now, there's something happened the other day, which I won't talk about right now, but somebody said to me, as a psychic, why didn't you see this coming? Why didn't you see this happen? Why couldn't you get onto this? And this is one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, because as psychics, as you know, if you are and you're watching this, then you can't be tuned into everything. And I'd say this to people, it's like being tuned in. If I sit with one individual, then I tune into that individual. It's like one radio station. You can have one radio station or one radio tuned into one radio station at one time, because technically speaking, you would only listen to one at a time, or listen to one track, or listen to one conversation. And it's no different for me. So when people say, why didn't you see this coming, or why didn't you see, because I can't be tuned in everywhere all the time on every occasion. So, yeah, we're good, but we're not that good, okay? And moving forward, one of the biggest things I deal with when I'm tuning in with people, and they say to me, why didn't you see that happening for me? Well, sometimes it's just not given to me. You know, people say to me, hey, do you see bad things coming up? Not always, but I see them speed bumps in the road. There may be times when you come and see somebody like me, life coach, psychic, all that good stuff, but I'm looking at one particular thing, and then I'm looking down the road for you. But it's like that's a junction. I'm in the van now, and I can't look at all junctions at once. I will look at that junction, then that junction, then that junction. If I'm at a four-way, I can't look at them all at once. And then people ask me questions about certain things, so I then get almost sidelined to talk about that. So like I said, I can't be looking at all things at all times. So for people like me, ask the right questions at the right time. If you're going to go and see a psychic, write some questions down. Say, can you look into this for me? Can you check this for me? What's going to be happening with that? Because your time is vital. Your money is important. You know, you've got hard-earned cash there that you want to invest in possible insight into, you know, where you're going and what you're doing next. So what I would say to you is write those questions down, ask those questions, and I let people record their readings with me. In fact, I record it for them and send it to them so they can listen back, because people's recall isn't always, you know, what it should be, and people have got busy lives. And the thing I was going to say to you about asking questions and being tuned into the right thing at the right time. People say to me, do you see bad things coming? It can't always be good things? And I say, no. I said, you know, those speed bumps in the road, news is how you perceive it, isn't it? If I say to you, you're going to crash your car today, well, I hope you don't, but you could have hit a tree because you were avoiding a kid on a bicycle. So, you know, there's something good will come out of that, and it's only the car that's damaged, and of course a little bit of a bruised ego and bruised pride, or whatever it may be, but you didn't injure a person, but you damaged the car. So, you know, if I say to you, I see you crashing the car. It could be for good reasons, but I wouldn't say that to you anyway. I might not even get told that because I don't want you worrying and then saying, I'm never going to go out in the car ever. Well, you could stay at home forever, and the first time you go out in 3 months' time, an incident happens. So guys, look, work with your sidekicks, work with the mediums, work with the clairvoyants, all that, whatever people call themselves these days, intuitives. Work with them, ask the right questions, and get the most out of your reading. And ask, can I record this, or will you record it and send it to me? That way, the psychic has a copy as well. So we're there to guide you forward. We're there to help you. And a few people have said to me, charlatans, rip-off merchants and all that good stuff. But it's not. Sometimes people just come and see me, connect with me, link with me. And as one lady said the other day, Andrew, I just need to speak to somebody. I just need to get this out there off my chest so that somebody else is hearing me other than my family, and I feel like I'm not going crazy. So we're there very much as people to bounce ideas off and people to use as a sounding board. Users, that's what we're there for. And of course, each and everyone to their own. Some psychics are good in certain areas, relationships. Others are good at careers. Others are good at other certain areas. Do your shopping, shop around, go by recommendations. Speak to a friend who's been to see somebody. They'll probably recommend that person that they saw because you and your friend are on the same wavelength. So it's it's a minefield out there. But whatever you do, wherever you're going, if you are looking up a psychic, if you are looking up to speak to somebody, then don't hesitate, but make sure that you feel that it's the right decision for you. And just a little bit of a heads up for you. So enjoy the weekend, have a fab time. It's that feel good Friday factor, and make the most of it. And the sun's shining today. I think we've got a storm inbound this weekend, but on the positive note, the plants, the flowers will need the rain. Andrew D signing off, Psychic Van Man, and I'm sure I'll catch up with you next time. Next time I'm in the van with the scarecrows. Catch you later. Bye bye for now.